Krish here, and today I sadly lost $6,700. And let's get into it. So I took two trades. One was a loss, and one was a break even. Um, Honestly, I understand why I took both of the trades, but I know why the loss did not play out, and I will get into it right here. Um, so going into the day, if we look at the daily, we're coming out of this rejection. Fair value gap here on ES2, and we're respecting. Or if we go on the 1 hour, we're respecting gaps. Respected that gap, so you would expect this gap right here to get respected and then come down to these lows right here, and then potentially over there. So what I wanted to see was a retrade or a manipulation into this 1 hour unfilled fair value gap, and then a displacement down to the lows, and then so market open comes, and then we kind of just like do a whole bunch of nothing. Kind of looks like we're gonna go up here, and then we go down. We sweep out this like data low here, and then we chop around a little more. I know a lot of people took a short like this. I really don't understand this at all. We wick data low really hard, and price is clearly rangy and overextended. The only way for price to go up is to go to this hourly gap. There's no reason for it to go lower. So here I wanted to find an entry to this hourly gap, but nothing really presented. I wouldn't enter this. It's not enough confirmation. This just is like a negative RR, I'm pretty sure. If I wanted to put my stop loss here, it would have been a negative RR. I would have to drag it out a lot, which I really didn't want to do. And then wow, what a candle. And then it just slowly like chops its way up to the hourly. Today's price action was pretty bad. But then it taps the hourly, and then we see a reaction out of it right there. And then this is where I short, because this lines up with the higher time frame. It lines up with where the draws are. It lines up with what makes sense. I targeted there, and then this it hit here, and then it hit a 5 minute. I could have gone break even, but like I didn't do it in time, and then it eventually took me out of the trade. But the reason this lost, I don't think the reason this lost was because of the 5 minute, but the reason this lost was because I took this short at literally 10 a.m. And what happened at 10 a.m. is a new 4 hour gap opens. So in this scenario, when you're entering at 10 a.m. and the new 4 hour gap opens, if there is one, your stop loss isn't protected anymore, because their stop loss could be manipulated, which happened in this case. It'll be manipulated. It could be manipulated, and then it will distribute. So you'll literally be exit liquidity. And then my second trade was off this 4 hour. I just wanted to see a reaction out of it. We get one. I think, yeah, I answered here. Stop loss here. Targeted that low again. And then this looked like really promising at first, and then it starts to chop. I thought it would flush here, but then kind of just does nothing. And then I decided to just go break even here because of the chop when it hits there, and then it hits there, and then immediately just break evens me. So all in all, not a bad day. There was reason behind both my trades. The structure was good. It's just that this was really my first time trading at 10 a.m. with a 4 hour gap opening. So it's definitely a thing to learn and take into account for the future. Just knowing when you're entering, and if there's an unmitigated gap opening up, and if your stop loss does it make sense for your stop loss to be manipulated or not be manipulated. And if your stop loss could be manipulated, then it's probably not a good trade. So I will end that there. Still up big on the week. About 12K. So having a good week. Hopefully Friday could present something nice. But yeah, see y'all.